Steve, that's your mom.
You guys want to go wake up the goats? Come on. Hey, chill. Chill. Hey, chill. These freaking dogs, they play way, way too hard. They're best of friends, but they just go way too hard. Hey, Steve. What's going on, buddy? You're almost as big as your mom now. What the heck? Hey, Billy, man. You stinky guy, Onyx. Lucy. You got a chicken in there with ya. Chill. Aspen, leave the goats. Hi, buddy. Let the people see that pretty face of yours. What a sweet guy. If any of you guys are thinking about getting goats, just to have as goats, I recommend it because they absolutely love us. Ouch, Aspen. They're better than dogs. Get out of here. No, they're not better than dogs, but they're absolutely lovely creatures to keep around. They're affectionate. They're fun. You guys have seen them come on walks with us. I love it. I will enjoy having goats for the rest of my life. Okay, so this has been a really dusty experience. Again, welcome to Drywall. Full disclosure, the last 2 rooms I've done with drywall, we've only done 2 coats of mud. And it looks really good. And I think it's gonna last. I mean, we don't have any cracking in the bathroom or the addition at all yet. But I'm gonna try to do 2 coats of mud in total in this room. That's why I'm doing all of this pre-sanding. Like all of the screw holes are done now. I can paint over that, that's it. I just have to do the seams now. And if I put enough mud on the seams, I should be able to just sand it down perfectly. So that's what I'm doing. If I got to do a 3rd coat, it is what it is, but I'm anxious to get the paint on. And I got a beautiful day outside and I'm working inside. So this is kind of bumming me out. So I want to get this project over with. Who's in there? Will you find a place to hide? I gotta put this poly up so that I don't make the entire house a mess while sanding this drywall. But I don't want to mess up my little kitty cat's home. I think she's moving on anyway. So I had to go buy another box of mud for this little bit here. I wanted to buy a little bit of mud, but they didn't sell a little bit of mud, so I just went and bought another whole box. So we will definitely have enough mud to finish this room. Okay, so we have everything nice and dry. Hopefully I can get away with this being my last sand, and then we can paint primer today, and then tomorrow morning we can paint the color that it's gonna be, and then we can say never again for drywall in this house. I'll tell you one thing, I have a lot of respect for people who do this for a living, because this is a difficult job, and I'm sure, especially taping. I mean, hanging drywall is a difficult job as well, but like taping, you gotta have finesse to do a good job. And I've seen guys do it that are amazing at it, and it's really an art. Okay, so I've got it mostly cleaned up in here, but I do have one pretty big issue. And I've known of this issue ever since we had the subfloor installed and we were putting up walls and we had a bunch of rain. Now I don't understand why some areas were bad for this and others weren't as bad, but this seriously is the worst area for swelling in the floor. For some reason, this seam right here got just swollen. So I'm going to be taking out some wood here to level this out. Now, I'm going to try to do my best to get it flat, but we are installing engineered hardwood, so it's a little bit more forgiving than if we were to do tile or something like that. But I want to do a nice job in here, and it's going to be dusty. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to try to connect the vacuum cleaner to the belt sander with some tape, and hopefully that takes care of it. Okay, could this work any better? Hole, vacuum, like perfect connection. I just gotta throw a little tape around there to keep it on there, and that's it. This looks like it was meant to be. That doesn't work at all.
Really?
Like the vacuum? Yeah, it's a fucking mess in here. Well.
All right, the boring part is finally over and we can start painting. I've got all the primer ready. I'm gonna give Greg a break because he's been working so hard on this, and I'm gonna do the painting.
It's the last room in the house to paint, Katie.
Yes. All right, the first coat is done. Here's my tip for you if you're working on a project like this. Don't buy all of the paint for your house all at one time. I would have loved to have done a different color in here, but we just bought so much of the warm white at the very beginning when we thought we were painting most of the house. So had we bought less, I wouldn't have felt like I needed to use this paint up, and could have done a different color in here. But it's used up, it's already paid for, so can't really complain. I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit and we'll get the second coat on. Then we'll be able to move on to flooring, which is so exciting. Can't wait to get those boxes out of here and just have this room more finished. It's gonna look really good. The last of the subfloor is about to be covered. I'm so excited to get this done. We're going to be putting wood over that section. We wanted to have it easily accessible without having to change or without having to pull off the drywall. So we'll make that whole section a cabinet, and then we're going to put wood here as well. I kind of want this to have something that makes it stand out a little bit so that you're not knocking your head on it. I'm trying to walk that way. So yeah, we've got the underlayment to put on, and we'll just start going with it.
Okay, so let's go the whole length. So it's non-permeable, so we can just like it. Just hold it in to the wall. Oh look, it's a monster under the stairs. Yeah. Do you like it in your fort?
Yes.
Are you sleeping down there tonight?
If you annoy me, I will.
And I get the whole bed to myself?
No.
Oh.
You can go to the chicken coop.
Yeah, right.
The thing with daylight savings is that it's 6:15 and we haven't even thought about dinner yet. Trying to get this floor done. There's still so much daylight, and I want to go to bed soon. So we're gonna get dinner started as well while we're working on the flooring.
That's all you can do. You can get any nail in it. Nice.
All right, we've got the floor in, and Greg is powering through with the trim as well. We're not going to do trim at the top because we've got the drywall, so we just did a nice edge up there with the paint, but it's coming along. We've got a 1x10 that we can use to make the window trim tomorrow, so we'll be able to get that checked off the list as well. And we've got one box of flooring left to spare, so that'll be good. We'll be able to just tuck that away, and if we need to replace anything in the future, there's a few extra boards. Looks good.
Just a little push on that. Towards me.
Oh.
There we go. Good enough. Here we are in a mostly finished room. Obviously we need a door and we need this, but I can't put this on until I get my stairs, and that's the next project, so this is going to be held off for a minute. I do have a piece of wood that I'm going to put over top of this, and it will look nice, so I'm going to cut that right away. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trim out my window, which when I first started trimming out windows in this house, I was so proud that I was able to do something so nice. It all looked so nice, and I had to think quite a bit to get the whole idea of installing all of it in my head. Now it's a cinch because I know how to do it. So I'm gonna go quickly whip up the trim pieces over at our little station there and get them fitted, stained, and installed. Okay, so my sill is in. Now I can take my measurements for everything else based off of this, which is nice and level and good.
David Bowie.
It's a little David Bowie. But you know what? I love David Bowie. Oh, are you stuck in the goat pen and you need help, Juniper? Are you stuck in the goat pen? Oh no, I'm stuck in the goat pen. Go around. You know how you got in there. You gotta go around. You gotta go around, boo. You can't get to me. Don't tell the goats. That looks nice, eh? Do you know what that reminds me of? My grandma had a nice old farmhouse and she had cupboards that had good one-side fur on it. I would always sit in front of it and pretend that I could see faces in the grains. Okay, so this.
So one more little step that we've got to do is our water main comes in the house in this wall here, and we have a shutoff valve for emergencies. So we're gonna cut open the drywall where that is and just install a little door so that it's easy to access if we ever had to turn it off.
I'm pretty sure that this is where it is, but I do know if that is where it is, there's a live 3/4 inch PEX behind there. So I gotta go just barely through the drywall.
Yeah, there's an outlet too.
Oh, there's electricity in there too. That's nice. I'm just gonna make a peeky hole. There's our valve. Oh. Nice. Hey, it looks nice too, doesn't it, Katie?
Do it again.
Emergency water shut off.
All right, we're all finished with this room for now. We are leaving the stairs open because I want to insulate there so that there's just a bit of sound barrier. It's just looking awesome in here. I think I'm gonna move my desk down here for editing and maybe my workout stuff, and then the bedroom can be a bit more of a bedroom, and this can be my workspace. So that's gonna be really nice. That's gonna be it for this video. Thank you for watching and being here. We'll see you in the next one.